Hey everyone, welcome. Let's just do a quick review of what we talked about in class this week and our risk where, don't do this, don't do that. We're trying to kind of move the lens to protective factors. And one of the strongest protective factors that you can do is really what you eat every day. Just think of how that affects your body. And I would say that if you were going to make maybe a small choice is to just add more vegetables to every meal if possible, at least 1 or 2 meals a day. Trying to really not eat processed food. So that would be your bolognas, your processed meats, hot dogs, your heavily processed breads like your Wonder Bread, as I mentioned, and processed like juices that really take a lot of the nutrients out and eat as close to the natural source. Eat oranges versus orange juice. I can use potatoes. French fries is a vegetable, but if we look at maybe a baked potato or an oven-baked fries, maybe pick out a day to go meat-free every week and try a new recipe or get together with friends and cook and share. I really feel that nutrition should be a positive thing in our lives, not always, well, I'm bad because I ate this or I'm bad because I ate that. And the second part of that was hydration, making sure that you drink water. We may think, our iced tea or our coffee, but remember those are all diuretics too that draw water off our body. We want to put more in so we can keep that blood volume moving, keep hydration to our joints and our muscles. And also being able to keep up our energy level that we don't crash. I think a big culprit might be just starting to look at where sugar kind of sneaks into your diet. And it might be, the restaurant I go to does sweetened tea. It can't be that bad. Well, yeah, it's a lot of sugar. And maybe your habit is just to do this, just small little changes that will add up to a lasting effect. The risk that we discussed was falling and how to get up safely. So if I've fallen here, I'm first going to take a moment to just collect myself and see, am I okay? If I'm not okay, then, my phone's way over there, but maybe yelling to a neighbor, if you have one of those emergency buttons, being able to have a phone near you. I know we're all fixated on phones, but in this case, having a phone nearby is a good idea. And from here, if I have fallen, I'm going to slowly on my side, and this is my right arm, push up. And then slowly take my time coming up on my knees. So I need some strength here. Coming over to my favorite chair and making sure that it's sturdy, or maybe some furniture in your house, and making sure that we are using both our arms and our legs and our core. So I'm bringing that knee forward, curling that toe under, and pushing up. And then from here, safely scooting, and sitting. And taking a moment to just kind of collect yourself. I have fallen. I know it takes the wind out of your sails, but being able to go slowly, make sure that you're safe. Great. Now, I know that we kind of had fits and starts with our Tai Chi practice, but I have to pick up my cheat sheet here, sorry. But I really feel that it is such a great way to incorporate balance in a way that's kind of flowing and relaxed. It doesn't feel like exercise quite as much. And also just building that confidence, that breath, relax, brings down our blood pressure so we're not so So maybe having complications from that and medications. So it begins with breath. The breath is so important because our body connects to, I'm holding my breath and I'm bracing. Let that breath be in that belly. So putting your hands over your lower belly, just inviting a deep breath. And from our posture, ear over shoulders, over hips, over ankles, knees soft. Remember, this is not what we want. That's putting bone on bone, joint on joint, not designed for that. And taking a moment to just find that breath. And LSD. Lower, slower, and deeper. And if you can just use that, put that in your toolkit, it's a great skill to have. Lower, slower, and deeper. Breathing in and out of the nose. If you can inhale through the nose and then softly purse lips out of the mouth, that's great. But mouth breathing is not good for our system. And then from here, we'll just start coordinating the breath with movement. And this is called preparation. So I'm sinking, I'm rising, I'm sinking. I'm going to keep it real simple today. And that just starts us off. And we have 50-50 here. I'm going to step my feet together and grab the ball. So I'm holding the ball. Make your hands hold the ball close to your body, not out here. I'm going to pick up my heel, transfer the weight to this column. Do you see it's a column? That's not a column. And go ball, heel. And then I'm going to spin the moon. So I'm spinning it. This top hand's close to my ribs. And I'm shifting. Center, shift. And you see how I don't shift and then do the hands. It's coordinated. And that might take some time. So this is the first form of 8. Moving the ball. And we come back to this form every single time. It's kind of our free base. Okay, so that's moving the ball. Now bringing the feet parallel, putting your hands on your hips or on a chair. We're going to shift the weight to this leg, your right leg, pick it up, and step to the corner or straight ahead, heel, ball, toe. Lift the back heel, shift back, lift the front toe, turn it parallel, and step in. And now I'll back up a little bit. Put all the weight, empty all the weight into the left. This one's ready to move. I'm not using hands yet. Heel, ball, toe. I'm picking up the back heel if that's available to you. I'm shifting back, picking up the front toe. Parallel, and then stepping forward. So this is parting the wild horse's mane. I'm just doing the legs. Now we'll do the arms. So I'm going to get the ball, put it here, and as I step, my hands are going to compress the ball. They pass by each other. This one stops at my hip. This one comes up. Think of the horse's ears. And we come back, compress, give the horse a little cookie, treat. So we always come back here. It's close to the body. And the hands pass each other, they don't touch. And let's try it on the other side. So they compress, they switch positions. Now this one's high, this one's low. This one's low, this one's high. And it's very smooth. And then I'm just going to hug a tree, reset. Now let's see if we can put them together. So it's on your right hip. We're going to preload it, give it a little twist. So all the weight's here. Pick up this left foot because it's empty. Doesn't have to be a big step. heel ball toe, and then I'm reaching, picking up my back heel, bringing it back, feet are parallel, stepping forward. Now on this hip, heel ball toe, and see how my hand goes with the leg. I'm kind of that perturbation, a little off balance. Sink, bring it back. Hold the ball, come back. So, part the wild horse's mane, part the wild horse's mane. And we can practice that several times. Part the wild horse's mane. Let me add the heel if you want. Add the toe lift if you want. Or keep your feet flat. My feet are parallel. And now I'm going to do the other side. Part the wild horse's mane. And don't be too caught up in, oh, am I doing it right? Is it exact? Just as long as you're gliding, flowing, moving. And then I'll grab the ball, foot parallel, step in. The third form is single whip. It's the same leg movement, but now we're adding a little bit different arms. So we're going to catch the ball on our right hip, right? This one's going to make a hook, this top hand. And then as we step forward, this hand's going to whip. So catch the ball, whip, let it go. Catch the ball, I'm making my hook, whip, let it go. And then I'll switch, hook, whip it, release, whip it, release. Let's add the feet. We already know this. I call it the stroll. If you remember that. Stroll. And you can practice that. So let's do our single whip. We're holding it here, that we always start with we can add this little rotation. I kind of forget it each time, but I'm trying not to add too much detail. But that preloading, make your hook, heel ball, toe. I can bring it back, heel ball, toe. I can bring it back. I release the hook, bring it back. And then here I'll hold the ball in, step forward, other side, make that hook, heel ball, see how they're coordinated. And now I'm going to, we're only going to do one, so I can let the hook go and bring it back. Let's add maybe the heel lift, here, and step it forward. So that's our third. Our fourth that we did, I'm just going to back up, is waving hands like clouds. And it takes 2 side steps. So all the weight's going on the right. I'm not going to do the arms. I'm picking up the football, heel, pour. Now I can step. I'm putting all the weight here so I can pick up that leg. Sorry about the chair here, sorry. 2 side steps. And we've been doing side steps in our classes. Now, I started to lose my column. I want to keep that column strong. Column strong. Now, waving your hands around makes it harder. So I'm going to catch the ball, and this hand is going to come up like a mirror. This one follows. Now this one gets a turn, and I step in. See how it goes with it. And now I'm ready to let this one come with it. Wave hands like clouds. This one kind of follows along, so I'm scooping. Let's get moving now. Wave hands like clouds. Wave hands like cloud. Wave hands like clouds. Wave hands like clouds. So we'll work on the next 4 next week, but I just wanted to review quickly for you. I can show you it from behind if you like. I do my preparation. I'm going to part the wild horse's mane. So I go heel, ball, toe. Bring it back. Step in. Other hip. Heel, ball, toe. Bring it back. Center it. Relax. Hold ball, hook. Whip. Release it. Step in. Here's my hook. Whip it. Lift that heel. Bring it back. I'm releasing the hook. Center. Wave hands like clouds. 1, 2. Oops, I think I forgot the first form, which was moving the ball, but I think we got that one pretty good. And that first form is just taking it from the hip, center, hip. So it's 1 side step. Wave hands like clouds will be 2. But do you see how I have a column here? It's not out here, it's all stacked together. I hope that's helpful. I look forward to seeing you next week. Until then, take care. Bye.